Hey Northwest,
I'm Kaden.
and I'm Antonia,
And you're watching The Paw.
We are The Paw, we bring in this to y'all.
Yeah.
Here is this beat, got something new every week. Athletics, clubs, academies too.
Okay.
Now let's go on and show it to you.
For the past few weeks, we have been competing against Brandon in the annual food fight to help benefit local families being served by the Care Center at Pine Lake.
After a lot of hard work on both sides, the numbers were finally in on Friday, and Northwest Rankin was announced the winner of this year's canned food drive.
We talked to some of the major players in gathering cans and money for this event to see just how much went into this year's success.
Here's a look at the final numbers and the hard work.
Last Friday night, Northwest Rankin was announced as the winner of the food fight of 2021. More than 178,000 cans were collected between the Northwest and Brandon zones to donate to the Care Center at Pine Lake, and more than 115,000 of those cans came from Northwest Rankin zone. So many people, clubs, and organizations across both zones put in a lot of work to collect this incredible amount of food. Here at Northwest, it was a collective effort of many. On top of online donations, students bringing cans to their teachers, and 2 community-wide drop-off times at the high school, students from the high school worked with the elementary schools to help support the efforts to help. The Conversion Media Academy coordinated a pie principal contest where students donated to see which class could raise the most money in order to get their principal pie at the pep rally. For a week, students dropped money into water jugs and by the end had raised enough money to donate 300 cans to the school's total. The sophomores won, but Miss Reynolds bought her way out and pied Mr. Stein. Ms. Marshall also coordinated one of the largest ways to bring in cans by sending out students to canvass neighborhoods.
Okay, so when I was in high school, we went door to door in neighborhoods and we would knock on doors and we would have a bag and we would ask people if they answer the door to please go get us any cans for the canned food drive. And it was like really terrifying because you're knocking on strangers' doors. But we got so many cans from it.
The greatest thing about this event is that it helps our community. In a week where the school zone rivalry is at its height, the community still worked together to make positive things happen.
Last week was also senior night for students involved in football, cheer, dance, and band.
This is a night to remember for a lot of these students and a chance to reflect back on memories made during their time at Northwest.
We sat down with a couple of members from each of these groups to see how their time at Northwest has impacted them for the future.
Let me redo my part. What is your favorite memory about football?
Playing Cougar ball, 9th grade in the off season.
Okay, what are you gonna miss about football?
I'm gonna miss the coaching staff, all the new guys that came in, and the relationships I built.
Okay, how do you feel about your team?
I love them. I mean, a lot of them young, and I know they got a lot of growing to do, a lot of playing around they be doing, but it's still at the end of the day, whether we lose or win, they're my guys. Yeah.
My boys, I love them to death. Through thick and thin, you know, no matter what.
Okay, what's your favorite memory that you're gonna miss? What's the favorite?
Football. It was too lit out there when we were playing, so yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna miss the most about football?
I'm gonna miss my guys, you know. I'm gonna miss coaches. I'm gonna miss all that time we put in together, all that work, you know.
So I remember hearing about it from friends when I was in elementary school, and I really wanted to play the saxophone. So in 5th grade, I tried out, and I started when I was in 6th grade.
Perfect. All right, Caleb.
Well, my brother used to be in band, and he gave me his trombone when he quit. I was like, this seems interesting. So and then I went to the instrument fair, and it just went from there.
Good.
I remember at our first competition this year at awards, and they were calling out all the bands, and you know, they got to 2nd place and they didn't call us, and I was like, no way, there's like a mistake or something. And then when they called out 1st place and they said it was Northwest Rankin, I was just like freaking out on the field, and that's been my most exciting memory from band.
Other than that one,
Same.
yeah, but I also say both Pearl runs. Like, it was just the vibe from the fans that we were getting. and it just really made it feel better afterwards.
Good.
I think I'm gonna miss a lot of my friends. I have a lot of friends I'm graduating with, but there's a lot of people I'm leaving behind. I think that band does a really good job of making new friends with people from all different age groups, so I'm sad to leave a lot of my friends behind when I graduate.
Okay. Caleb?
It goes the same for me too, but it's also going to be like just the experience that I got from here and going on to college is going to be so different.
I started when I was in second grade.
I started when I was 7.
I started this year.
Winning state in 7th grade.
Mine is going to Summit in 9th grade. Mine is winning Mid-South Regionals.
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights in town.
So we were both 2 years old when we enrolled in the same class at Mississippi Metropolitan Ballet, and we've been next together since.
So I know that I can vouch for both of us that this dance team at Northwest, it was 2 years ago we went to Disney World for our nationals and we placed 5th in the nation, and we were just so excited because that's been the first time we had placed in like a couple of years, especially in finals.
I'm definitely gonna miss having that like end of the day outlet and like girls that I can always get along with. Just a great way to like end off my day.
Now it's time for
Sports Talk. Thanks, guys. I'm Kaylin.
And I'm Maggie.
And this is Sports Talk. The last time you saw us here, the Cougar swim team was competing in the state meet. The boys finished 3rd overall and the girls finished 5th. The boys 200 medley relay won silver and the boys 400 free relay won bronze. Individual medalists were Avery Alexander, bronze in the 200 free and 100 back, Emma Salmon, silver in the 200 IM and 100 fly, Grayson Edwards, gold in the 100 fly, and Kaden Wheat, silver in the 100 breast.
Cross country ran in the region meet last week. Grayson Edwards took the overall top spot with a time of 16:27.96. Tyler Shipper finished in the top 20 at 19th with a time of 18:26.31. Those finishes helped the Cougars place 4th on the boys' side. The girls placed 5th overall, and Neely Bryan was the top finisher for the girls at 21st place with a time of 23:20.99.
Football heads into its final game of the season tonight as they hit the road to take on Oak Grove. The Cougars dropped 2 hard-fought battles against Pearl and Brandon. The Cougars battled the Bulldogs to the last second on Friday before falling short 50-48. Tonight's kickoff is set for 7 p.m. at the Warrior Field.
Both boys and girls basketball are 3 games into the season right now. The boys grabbed their first win over Powerhouse Raymond on Saturday with a 49-33 victory. The girls are still looking for their first win. Both teams will host the breast cancer awareness tournament tomorrow. The girls will play Madison Central at 5:30 p.m., followed by the boys against Jim Hill at 7 p.m.
Soccer kicked off its season last week when both the boys and girls walked away with a dominating 7-0 win against Newton County. They hosted Vicksburg Tuesday and will take on Brandon on the road next week.
Bowling also started this season last week. The Cougars defeated Pisgah in both boys and girls. They played Germantown on Tuesday and will face Clinton next Tuesday at Phantom Lanes at 4 p.m.
Congratulations to the NWR cheerleaders who earned a bid to nationals this weekend. They took first place in the game day division at the Mid-South Regional on Saturday.
Since cheer and dance have started their competition season, we decided to send one of our own to see if they can make the cut. Let's see if Kentura can make the team.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, down 2. Good job.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Yeah. You ready? The first one to get like a cross just like right, left, jump. Yeah. Okay, so right, left, jump. Yeah, like that, Right, left, jump. There you go. That was good.
You did really good. Your turns were really good. Your arms were strong, and you landed really strong. So I think you did good.
Your leap was really good too because you took your time and you asked some questions. It was really good.
Thank you.
And your kicks looked good too.
So just the good prep and everything.
Well, that's all we have for this edition of Sports Talk. I'm Maggie.
And I'm Kaylin.
And this was...
Well, that's it for this week.
Be sure to follow all of our social medias.
Our episodes come out every Friday morning on our YouTube channel.
I'm Antonia.
And I'm Kaden.
And you've been watching The Paw.
That was really good.
The boys 200 medley relay finished with silver. I could have said that.
With this.
Keegan told me to talk with my hands.
With a score for... My brain is trying to add stuff to it because it sounds weird in my head.